Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing another episode of Design and Decorate. So today is episode 11, and so since it was going to be a Sims 2 build today, but I wanted to do another vampire build because again, vampires are a thing now. The Vampire Game Pack was released Tuesday, so I was like, let me just do another one. So I did. So this build is technically kind of like a manor, old, decrepit, old house. I did look up some Google images and also, Google images, and then I also live on Pinterest. Like, I literally live on Pinterest, like, all day. And I pin a lot of things on there, so if you want to follow me on Pinterest, please do, because that'd be really cool. Along with, I pin a lot of stuff. Like, I pin a lot of interior design, along with, like, other architecture, and pretty much just architecture and interior design, pretty much on my Pinterest. So if you want to have inspiration and you're wondering where I get all my inspiration from, I will link my Pinterest down below, of course. And plus I also retweet a lot of stuff on Twitter about architecture too, so that's another place you can follow me on too. That's always great. We're close to, we're not really close to 13K, kind of, sort of. I don't have like 12.1K on there, but still, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so this build is only about close to 200,000 simoleons on the gallery, and I already uploaded, so if you want to have it to your own personal gameplay, in your own personal game, I guess, I can't speak words, it's up there for you guys, but I will link the gallery link down below in the description, so you guys can just download from the Sims website there, or whatever. But yeah, like I said, my origin ID is SpringSims, and you can just do that. But, so, back to this build. I'm all over the place today, because what happened was that I started recording this build at 1 a.m. in the morning, probably 1:15, I don't know. It was like around 1 something during that time in the morning of today when I had this video up. And I started to build. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna build the whole thing. Like, at first it was gonna be a small little starter home. Little did I know, I was like, oh no, I'm starting to build way too much. I just started to kept on going and going and going. Like I said, for a couple of days. Like, I think I said to myself on Monday, I'm going to do a starter vampire build for Design and Decorate episode 11 on Friday. I was like, okay, still doing it. And then once Thursday came, okay, I'm still doing it. Once 1 a.m. came, okay, still doing it. And little did I know, I just kept on building and building, and then just got bigger and bigger. And great, this is not a starter home. This is not a small little house. It's like a flippin' big old house, but not really a big house technically. It's a very old, decrepit house. I was like, I tried, but I think next time will be a starter home for vampires. Probably the next couple of days. Not gonna lie, because next week after this, I might do a Sims 2 build because Okay, see, what I want to do for my Sims 2 build is I want to build an apartment complex in the Sims 2, because if you guys not know, for Design and Decorate, I think episode 9 or 8 or 9 or whatever, I did a collab with Girl Meets Pixels, and we did an apartment complex or a housing complex in the Sims 2 called Belladonna Duplex. And we did that, and we made apartments, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do another one for myself as a big old apartment block, and with it's like a hotel structure with there's a park over here and a park over there and some big grills or whatever. I don't know. I wanted to do that for a while, and I started to do that, but then it got a little bit too big, and then my game crashed, and I was upset. I was like, you know what? Quit rage. Not doing it. But that is what I'm thinking of doing, it like a housing complex or an apartment complex. Actually, no. I'm going to do an apartment complex for my Sims 2 Let's Build series, so that will be a thing. Along with, I might do a Sims 1 build, technically, for next week, because next week is technically for a Sims 1 build for that, and I still need to do a tutorial on how to download Sims 1 houses for you guys to, know, because right now, because it's not right now, there was a time when back in the Sims 2 days, there was a Sims 1 website where you can upload your houses for everyone to download, and then Sims 2 came along, and I think Sims 1 website was still up. And then a year or two afterwards, they took down the Sims 1 website. I was upset. I was only 7 years old, clearly. And then the Sims 2 website was a thing. I was like, okay, great. Sims 2 website is a thing. I can look on the forums, download houses, download Sims. I can just do so many good things with the Sims 2 website. Sims 3 came, awesome. And then I think a year or two afterwards or whatever, they okay, Sims 2 website is no longer a thing. And I was like, what? I'm sorry, wait, what? that's like my livelihood. I like literally lived on the Sims 2 website. I was on the forums every single day on there, and I was like commenting and like talking to people in the forums. I made friendships. I don't know who they are anymore because I just did not stay in contact. And again, during that time, I was like around like 7. Well, I played Sims 1. I played Sims when it first came out in the year 2000 when I was like 4 years old. And then whenever the Sims 2 came, I forget whenever, I think it was like 2006 probably. So I was 2000, I was like 10. I was like 10 years old when Sims 2 came out. I think, I don't even know. Whenever Sims 2 came out, I was like probably like 10 or 11. And it was like, I think whenever Sims 3 came out in 2009, I was 14 at the time, 14 or 15 at the time, around whenever that happened. No, I was 14 years old. I was 14 years old when Sims 3 came out. And I think around 15 when they shut down the Sims 2 website, and I was a little heartbroken. I'm like, my life is over now. And then I bought The Sims 3, and of course I played it forever and ever. And now the Sims 3 website is still up because it's still popular. I don't think they'll ever shut down the Sims 3 website because it's still a new thing, and Sims 4 is only like almost 3 years old, I think, or 3 or 4 years old. And the Sims franchise itself is almost 17 years old on February 4th. So that is a thing coming up soon. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be really fun and lit. Cannot wait. I cannot wait until it's the 20th anniversary for the Sims franchise. Like, I cannot imagine. Like, it feels so weird. Like, I've been playing The Sims for almost 17 years and I'm 20 years old. That explains a lot on how much I'm dedicated to The Sims. I feel like I can never get bored of The Sims because they keep on coming with new content and they just keep on like crushing it and just keep on killing the game. Like, wow. Like, ever since The Sims 1, like we had terrain tools back then, like that was a thing. Like, that was really cool terrain tools. And then like as The Sims progressed on to Sims 2 and Sims 3 and now Sims 4, they've really advanced a lot and really gotten better. And I'm like, wow, just like, it has blown my mind. Like the graphics, the Sims interactions, the animations, pretty much everything has really changed in The Sims, and I really do love it. And just like, I just cannot wait to see what they come up with next. Like, I know we're getting a bowling pack. I think it's a stuff pack. I believe. I'm not really sure because we already had a game pack already, which is this one, Vampires game pack. And then another expansion pack. So it must be a stuff pack that we'll be getting for bowling because that was in the quarterly teaser on Twitter that they released, I think like about a month ago probably, before Vampires came out. And they did that. So I like that a lot. And I was like, ooh, nice. Bowling. So I'm thinking that we might like get like a bowling event thing or like a bowling team or a bowling club or something bowling related in that pack, because I think if they do like add like a bowling event where we can go to a bowling alley and we can like have a family bowling night, now that would be pretty cool. I think I will end up doing that in my own like Let's Plays if we don't have it ourselves, or like custom modders will make an event for us to have a bowling event, or like a bowling tournament. Ooh, a bowling tournament would sound really cool if they added that to that. They should add that. I should tweet them that. And I don't know if like what progress they're doing for that already. I really don't know. But that could be a cool thing they could do one day. Who knows? But anyway, back to this build. So this, for the upstairs, like for the very top, I was going to add like an open garden, which I already did. But then later I took out the stairs because I really didn't know how the sun would interact with them. With like the opening of the stairs, like in that hallway, that tiny little hallway there. Because I really didn't know how it would react to the vampires with the sun burning their skin off and making them all old crispy. So I took out the stairs. But what you can do is basically you can just teleport your sim up there by typing in testing cheats true and holding down, I think, control and I think it's like right click. Yeah, control right click on your mouse and saying teleport here up to the upstairs. You can just do it that way. I think it's a lot easier. But what happened is that your sims will have a little bit of irritation to their skin because technically it's not a room anymore because I took out the roof. So I thought it would work, but sadly it didn't. But either way, so I don't know if I said this build took me 4 hours and it said, oh yeah, so yeah, I think I also said that I didn't upload this at 11 a.m. Clearly, it's not 11 a.m. anymore because like right now at this point in time in the video, it's like 3 3:06 p.m. right now on Friday afternoon. So that's the thing, and I think that uploading at 11 a.m. is a good time for me anyway. It helps me be consistent and have a lot of fun. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I basically said, I think a bunch of times already, that if you have the vintage glamour stuff in this vampire game pack, you can really, really make a lot of cool builds with them, like combined together along with Get Together, because I think vampires and Get Together was kind of like more of a, not a Victorian, more of like an European type of style of a game pack. Well, I mean expansion pack, and it really goes hand in hand. It's really, really cool, and I really do like it. And also, like those three packs, like City Living, Vintage Glamour stuff, and Vampire Game Pack, you can really make a lot of cool builds with those. And like with the European and Victorian style and Gothic Glam, whatever you want to do, it's really, really cool on how much you can like really make stuff in The Sims. Like I feel a lot more happier with The Sims now. Like I've been so more creative when it comes to building or making Sims. I guess I don't know about Sims wise, but building houses and making rooms, I think I've really like captured what my building style is. Not really, because I build a lot of different style houses. Like, I've technically built modern houses, contemporary houses. I have not yet built a steampunk house. I haven't built a Victorian house yet. I need to. I want to. I might actually do that next. Don't even know. Don't know. But I feel like I've done pretty much everything known to man for, like, building style, technically. I haven't done a Cap Cod house. I want to do that one. Who knows? But either way, so in this building for the basement, I really like it because I added the bookshelf. I added a lot of like cracks in the wall, a lot of holes in the wall. Just to make it look more decrepit and old looking. Like, and I actually did it. I did it on purpose. It's not on accident. I actually did it on purpose, where I added these plants to like stick out from the walls on like each and every like in some parts of the house. There's what's it called? Vines and tree branches sticking out into the walls. I did that on purpose. So that is a thing. That's why I wanted to make this house look so old and ugly. I think I made it work. I don't even know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think this house looks good but ugly? Like, in a good way, ugly? I don't know. What do you guys think of this build? Let me know, because I really want to get your guys' feedback on whenever I build something in The Sims. I want to know what you guys think of my builds. Even though you guys say like my builds are awesome, and I really do appreciate that, but I really want constructive criticism and like constructive feedback from you guys to like really help me progress as a builder and as a YouTuber. So I'm like, that will really, really help me a lot. Oh yeah, also, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I think I posted like posted two pictures of these two outro cards that I made for like the end of my videos. So I made a new one specifically for the series, like just for the series, and also like for my regular videos, like my Let's Plays and my Creative Sims. But I'm thinking I want to make like a Let's Play outro card, a Creative Sim outro card, and like a regular speed build outro cards. I don't know. I feel like I just want to make all these outro cards just for all my videos that I make in The Sims. I don't know. I think every time I want to like do like a new series, I end up making a new outro card for that one. But I feel like I shouldn't do that because that's like a lot of work. But I also want to make things like very, very cool and very like unique and very, very different. Like be original. I love being original to like builds and video ideas, even though I've done a few video ideas that are very like the same as others. But I feel like I have my own personal style of making videos and portraying what I think. But still, I like making videos. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know, because I'm not technically a storytime YouTuber, because I don't talk about stories technically, because I don't really have story time. My life is very, very boring, just to be clear. So that's the thing. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something really important, but I forgot. Oh no. But anyhow, but this office right here, that office over there looks really, really cool. Even though it looks small and cramped, I really do like it because it's like very small. Like it has your little desk and all the old cracks and spider webs all over the wall. It looks really, really cool. I just love building. And like when I just like had so many ideas for build ideas, like I had like a full notebook of build ideas. and I was like going through them, like seeing what I can actually build in The Sims and see what I can actually do as a collaboration or like just do for funsies or like something like that. I don't know. I just had like a whole heaps of ideas just for builds, and I just want to do them all. Clearly, it's like if I had all the time in the world just to like sit down and just play Sims every single day, which I pretty much do anyway. But like if I didn't have any priorities, like if I didn't have school or I didn't have like a job, like if I was not a full-time student and I didn't have like a part-time job and all I did was just YouTube, that would be like I would be living the dream. That's like my ultimate goal for YouTube. Like I want to be a full-time YouTuber so I can basically just do what I love, what I still do, but do it like all the time and like put more time and effort into it. Even though I spend like 9 hours a day just for YouTube. Like probably like more. I probably spent more time in like averages like 8 to 11 hours just for YouTube. That's clearly like too much time, but I do it because I love it, and I do it because I want to like progress and get better at what I do. So that's the thing that I do. Even though some videos take me like 30 minutes to just record like Let's Plays. But when I want to like record Let's Plays, I tend to have a storyline to them because I feel like having storylines and making them personal, but not really personal, really makes a Let's Play a lot better. So like for my DeLusso family household, I remember what I did, what was it? No, for my City Living Let's Play, which is coming out very soon, hopefully like the next part will, because I have some ideas for that, and a lot of things have happened already that I had to update you guys on. You're going to be shocked, and I'm probably not appalled, hopefully not, but you're going to be shocked, because what results have been happening with that family, well, the families, my lord, it's horrendously crazy, but still. But for that household, for my City Living Let's Play, I made a housing complex for Kira and Stephanie, for their family that they're going to be progressing on and growing. I basically talked the full video just about those two people and my whole City Living Let's Play about in that one video. If you want to check that out, I will link it down below. But, so, okay, someone said, like, are these people real? I'm like, no, but I wish they were, because I want to be their best friend. But no, I feel like I talk so fast, and plus of course I talk fast, but I feel like whenever I talk about my Let's Plays, because I put so much effort and so much like detail and like storyline depth into my Sims, into my Sims lives, I make them sound like they're actual real people, which is so freaking weird, because I'm like, they're not real people, but I wish they were. But I make them sound like they're real, because when I create Let's Plays or like storylines from my current household, like my DeLusso family household, I want to make my storylines like they're actual real people, and I've met them in real life, like I'm like their best friend, or like I've seen them before, like I know about their life and their backstory or whatever. I want to make sure like I know them personally, like I met them in real life, but clearly I haven't. But still, you get the idea, hopefully you do. I just tend to like make storylines that sound real. Like my DeLusso family household, like their lives have changed so much ever since I created their household, and the way I had their storyline and the way I had their family, like it all started. Okay, little bit of a spoiler, but what I've recently found out, I was like going back through like my household and the people in like ever since we had vampires, like I had Case DeLusso, which is Valentino's son, and Joseph DeLusso's grandson, who's also recently passed because he actually died from old age, and his wife actually died from some disease. I think she died from cancer, I believe. I really am not sure what she died from, but it was very, very vague and really confusing on what really happened with the doctors. Like the doctor said that she was having a little bit of complications with her health and what was going on, and it was really confused. So I really didn't understand what was happening with her, and she ended up dying in her sleep, but really didn't know what really happened. But I was kind of predicting that she died from cancer. So either way, still. But what was happening, like, ever since Vampires came out, I had Case's son, I forget what his name is, actually, because he's he's a teenager right now. I just aged him up a couple of days ago in real time. And he's now a teenager, and he's starting to develop these, what's it called? Not really, like, he's not a vampire, technically, but, like, someone in his fam, like like someone in his family, like and also Case, they just had another child. They just had like another child, which is really, really weird. And I was like very, very concerned, and I was really confused. Like, okay, so someone in that family is a vampire. I had Case search the family tree, which I'm going to show you guys in the household update. The family tree is so big and so confusing that I'm like, how in the world did I miss this? Like, I was so shocked and appalled and triggered all at the same time, because I'm like, who in the heck is this person at the very top of the tree? Because it's like, it's part of like the DeLusso family line. And Joseph DeLusso isn't really part vampire. He's technically a human, because what really happened is that, I forget, Castellina, I don't know, her name was like, started with a C. And with the vampire, the top master vampire is technically, quote unquote, their fourth great grandfather. I don't even know. It's really, 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 really weird. And somehow it skipped generations. Like, it didn't really catch up until like the very recent child. Like, it really didn't catch up until they got up to Case DeLusso. Like, it was mostly in Case DeLusso's most recent child. Like, that child is a vampire. And I'm like, how in the world does this happen? Where does this child come from? Don't remember having any vampire children at all. And that happened. And I was really, really like, I wasn't really upset. I was like kind of confused, because I really didn't understand the whole concept about vampires at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm going to roll with it. Hopefully they don't really, and like, I don't know, like people, again, Case doesn't want people to find out, and along with Valentino kind of knows, but really, really doesn't know about Case's new child, because, well, he does, because again, they met the new child, but didn't know that the child was a vampire from the very start when they were first born. And I was like, okay, hopefully this does not get out to the public, because if the public finds out, things might go down really, really bad, and the child might be taken away from Case, and I don't want that to happen. And I was like really upset. I'm also upset because how did Joseph not tell? How in the world did Joseph not tell his own flippin' children that he was descended from vampires? But somehow it skipped generations, and I was really, really mad at him at the time. Because, like, I kind of, like, well, I wasn't really mad at him at the time because he's dead already, but I was really mad that I just found out that they were descended from vampires. Like, what the heck? Like, what in the world? How did this happen? I really did not know. But either way, that's another time for another story, and another time for another video that you guys will see in the household update in the next couple of days. Hopefully by the end of this month, on the 30th, or the 31st. Don't even know. But still, I am just like really, really happy about this build. And anyway, we are already in the screenshots of this build. I've talked my mouth off in this entire build. I think this build is really, really fun and really awesome looking, really old and ugly and decrepit. It just looks amazing. I just love it. But either way, if you guys want to download this house, it's up on the gallery for download. My origin ID is SpringSims, as always. And if you want to follow me on my social media, like my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram, I've really been using my Snapchat and my Instagram a lot more, because that's a thing. And I really do love like posting like some little sneak peeks on my Instagram and my Snapchat, like taking a photo of my screen, like what's coming soon, and like whatever. I don't know. Like you basically get the behind the scenes of what's happening, of when I'm ever recording, or pretty much like my life technically. And so you guys get like a little behind the scenes of pretty much everything. But still, that is pretty much what I have been talking about and what I've been doing for a while. And either way, but like I said, I just like I really do have a lot of fun when it comes to building, because I get to be creative. Like, yeah, I get to be creative whenever I want in The Sims. Like, every time there's like a new pack out, I get to like have new content to basically build anything that I want. I get to manipulate objects, and like I get to put them together, and just like stuff like this makes sense to me when it comes to Sims. Like, anything else, it doesn't make any sense. But still, I just love it. Can't get enough of The Sims, because cannot get enough of The Sims. But still, if you guys have like any other like ideas or like house build ideas that I should do for my next speed build in The Sims 4 or Sims 2 or Sims 3 or Sims 1 at all, like if you like have any like building suggestions at all for any of the Sims games. I will do them because I have all the Sim games and I can just build anything that I want. But still, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments of this video, or just tweet me on Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram. Anyway, but yeah, if you want to do that, just let me know, and I will be sure to answer your questions and your comments and concerns and whatever. Because again, I upload every single day at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, even though it was not today, but still, I upload every single day, 7 days a week, 365, along with, what else do I do? I upload every single day. Oh yeah, I reply to every single comment known to man, because I don't know how this happens. Like, I don't even have time for any, like, at all. But somehow I reply to every single comment. Like, if someone leaves a comment, I'll respond to it. Like, even though it like takes me, because sometimes I am away from my computer or my phone for a while, like maybe like an hour or two, I still reply to the comment no matter what day or what hour it is. I still reply to the comments no matter what. So if you leave a comment, I'll respond to it. So yeah, that's the thing. And if you like chat me on Twitter, I'll chat with you too. Like, I want to make you guys my friends. Like, I consider you guys as my friends, my family, and I don't consider you guys as my subscribers, even though you are, but still, I count you as my family, my friends, and I just love you guys. You're so supportive in my life and anything at all. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts and suggestions down below, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!